Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. Here's a short video just to let you know that there's been a big update for Grey Goo and we now have Observer Mode and more importantly, Replay. I was going to say Replay Mode, but replays are available rather. So here is a replay of a little game, a test game I had against the AI. So the replays do also work when you're playing against the AI. Let's just quickly go through all the controls here. You can isolate individual players. Now, it says AI player disabled. We can't see from the point of view of the AI. Now, I'm going to assume that that's because it's the AI. It's still a little weird. I don't know why that's going on, but I assume, I hope that you can actually see your opponent's point of view when you've actually save the replay of a multiplayer match. But you know, you can view everything going on at once, so I suppose it's not that big a deal. Otherwise, we've got, if we just isolate here again, we've got player camera that we can toggle. So this is actually what I saw during the match. It is a little bit jerky, I must say, which is awkward, but you know, it serves its purpose, I suppose. Hang on, let's go back to all. We of course have pause and play. We can add bookmarks. So if we seek a little ahead, and the seeking is fairly quick, that's I appreciate that. We can click on the bookmark and it takes us back. That is handy. We've got information on the left here. So tech upgrades, we've got structures, we've got units and resources. And of course we've got resources up the top here. Other than that, that's, you know, that's pretty much it. There is one thing that I feel is missing that I would have liked to have included. Look, it might be there, but I'm just smoking something and I can't find it. But I'm fairly sure it is not immediately visible here. So I feel confident saying that there is no means of speeding up the replay. I would ideally, I would like the ability to press plus and minus on my keyboard and speed up the rate of play, you know, incrementally. Because sometimes, like if I'm going to cast this, which I would like to play some games and you know, the interesting ones, I'll record a replay of me prattling on over the top of it, doing a blow by blow, so to speak. During lulls, more so at the beginning of the game, I would like to speed things up, but so that you can still see it. Like skipping ahead is it's great that you can do that, but what if you miss something, right? So it would be nice to be able to speed things up. I don't think there's any shortage of room in the UI to allow for such things. So hopefully that's something they include. But aside from that, it seems to be, you know, pretty much everything you would want. Certainly everything I would want. It runs fairly smoothly. I've got no problem with that. Let's skip ahead to a little bit more action. I mean, it's only 1v1, so it's not going to be too crazy, but I feel like on the whole, the FPS is perhaps on average better in the replay than it is during the game. Now, I don't know if this information is valuable to you, but I'm just showing you what I have noticed. That might be like half of the course that, you know, and you might be like, hey, dude, of course, that's how replays work, but I don't know. So, okay, I hope, once again, I hope that information is valuable. All right, so aside from the replay update, which is pretty cool, I hope it brings a lot more people into the multiplayer of Grey Goo, because it has been suffering lately. We have an expansion. We have some DLC coming out. Excuse me? Now, as far as maybe they had announced this, I don't know. And I admit that I haven't been following Grey Goo news lately. But as far as I'm concerned, it came like way out of left field, as y'all Americans say. So I don't know why I decided to put y'all in there. It's probably not right. Or, you know, straight out of the blue, as I would say. So we've got, it's a campaign expansion, basically. It's sort of like a mini expansion to the campaign. We've got 3 new missions that continue the story. I'm not going to tell you how it continues the story, just in case you haven't played the campaign. I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm personally interested to see how this plays out. We also get, you know, some awesome new cutscenes as a result. Because as far as I'm concerned, the best thing about Grey Goo is the story, and particularly those fantastically animated cutscenes. Like, oh my god, they're an erotic experience. They're so good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a addition to the campaign, which it's not too shabby. I mean, it sort of highlights this duality of priorities going on here with Grey Goo. The developers clearly want to support both the single player crowd and the multiplayer crowd. Can they do that? I don't know if they can, but they're trying, and I commend them for that. That is great, because usually RTS games, it's either one or the other. It's like, this is a story-focused RTS, which is, I mean, not often, but sometimes that happens, and that's like a bit weird. Or it's just a multiplayer RTS, and then the single-player crowd kind of get left out in the cold. So whether or not it works, I commend them for trying. That's cool. And it's free for owners of Grey Goo as well. So as far as I can tell, if you download if you own Grey Goo already and you download the expansion before 11 a.m. the 11th of June, then you get it for free. Otherwise, after that date, it goes on sale officially and you got to pay for it. That's the way I'm reading this. I'm fairly confident that that is in fact the case. So if you already own the game, just go ahead, you know, and grab that free expansion. It doesn't hurt to try it out. It is free, of course. And for everyone else, it sounds like a pretty good time to get into Grey Goo if you were on the fence about it, or if you were waiting for the replay feature to come into it. It's all happening. Hopefully this brings back the community. Fingers crossed, because I really do think it is a fantastic game. Especially, this is kind of like a backhanded compliment, I realize, but especially considering how, you know, how few options we have in the RTS genre, it is definitely a worthy addition to the genre. And it'd be great to see a lot more people playing it. So I hope to upload some replays in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. And really, that's all I needed to say. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you taste the game. Like, subscribe, and comment if you so desire. And check out my music at ricardoestarte.com. Link in the description. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.